Hey guys, thanks for watching Retro Tech Toys. I had another video in the works, but I have to reshoot a couple of parts. So in the meanwhile, I thought I'd go to the thrift store. It's been a while since I've gotten to go, so I decided to film a video of all the cool stuff that I looked at, and maybe I found a couple of things, and if I did, I'll be happy to share them with you. And that other video, it's a really cool restoration video. It's coming up in a couple of days. But for now, let's go to the thrift store. Alright, so away we go. The first thing I saw when I entered this thrift store was this Style Rider 2 from Apple. It was 20 bucks and it looked like it was a little broken when I looked at it further, so I didn't grab it. It's not really my thing. I'm not into printers. Here's some more various e-waste, I suppose. More printers and things. Not really my thing, like I said. By the way, this is a store called Vets. Here's a computer chair. If anybody's looking for a computer chair, I know if I sat in it, I'd never get up again. So, not for me. Also, if you'd like to model your house in 1950s, 1960s retro fashion, Vets is the store for you. Come on, check it out. You got plenty of puke green and classic orange furniture as far as the eye can see. I have plenty of furniture, and I think I'm good there. So I'm going to walk around this corner, and I'm going to see what I can get into. Over here, you just got a bunch of picture frames. I don't need any pictures or picture frames. And I also don't need any clothing. So let me circle back around this furniture section here. And we're going to see what we can get into. Again, here's a ton of old musty furniture. Not my thing. If I sat in one of those, I'm sure my dust allergies would probably take me out. So let's move on. Here's a Rock Band or Guitar Hero drum set. Not really for me either. And this thing is weird. It's an entertainment system. Let's turn your car into a wireless theater. Personally, I'd rather drive in my car, so I'm good. Alright, we got more printers and things, and there's a TV wall mount. These things are usually missing parts, so no thank you. Here's a DJ Hero peripheral for $12.99. I don't have DJ Hero, so again, I don't need it. Here's some crock pots and bread makers and all sorts of random goodies. I decided, since I didn't see anything I want yet, I'd head over to the games and CDs and movies to see what we had there. I looked up here, and the first thing I saw was this 18,000 cheat codes for a bunch of different systems, but I don't need any cheat codes. I'm good. Here's Sing It for the Wii and NBA 2K11, I believe, also for the Wii. Some various other things here. We got Rosetta Stone, and we've got some PS2 and PS3 sports games, a couple of Xbox games, and a couple of PC games, but nothing that struck my fancy. And the CD section was pretty bare as well, so not for me. I do collect Disney on VHS, though, but they didn't have anything I wanted here, although they have a pretty big selection, so if that's your thing, they've got plenty here for you. I decided to check out the DVDs, but there wasn't really anything I wanted, so I kind of scanned it a little bit to see if there was anything good here. They're all $1.98 each, so I'm good. Here, there's a record section. I wanted to see if they had anything that I like on vinyl, and they really didn't. Here's an Andy Williams album, and there's Kenny Rogers, 10 Years of Gold. I'm not really a Kenny Rogers person. I'm more of a Megadeth and Ghost person, so I think I'll pass on that. But if you like Kenny Rogers, he's right there for you. So I did notice they had a lot of really good games. Saturday Night Live, they had Monopoly, they had Sorry, and Glee, and Mind Trap 2, which I just went past, and there it is again. And Hands Down, and a bunch of other cool things. And this is a really cool game. It's called Mindflex. I thought about it for a second, and then yeah, I'm gonna grab it. $5. I've been wanting this for a while. I kind of want to cover it. It sort of works like Mind Drive, if you've ever heard of that. It was an MS-DOS thing that came out a long time ago, where you can control games with your mind. It actually does work a little bit, and I'd like to cover this. It's sort of the same thing, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I decided to circle back to the electronics section because I saw this Audio-Technica turntable that was just sitting there. It claimed to have a broken needle, but it was only $8.99. I opened the cover and I looked, and it just looks like it needs a new needle cartridge, so that's pretty easy. Not a big deal, and for $9, I'm going to grab that all day, every day. Everything else looked fine on it. And here, if you'd like to see this is some old typewriter. I believe this is a Remington. According to the note, it did not work. Also, this isn't really my thing, so I definitely passed on it. If you like classic typewriters, this is for you. And I believe that's it, so let's move on and I'll show you guys what I ended up getting. Alright, here's what I ended up getting. The first thing I got was from the thrift store. It was this. This is really cool. This is called MindFlex, and I'm going to cover this later. This has been around for a while. It's in the similar vein of a system that came out a long time ago called the Mind Drive that worked on MS-DOS. It's a little different from that. It's the same concept. Basically, you control the game with your mind, and it does work a little bit. So did the Mind Drive. And like I said, I'll be covering this in a little bit. And just because I felt like it, I got this from a store called Five Below. This is a remote control helicopter because I like to crash them into trees because I'm a 40-year-old 5-year-old. All right, the next thing I got was also from Five Below. It's a $5 Bluetooth speaker, and I'll be doing maybe a little short on that later to see how a $5 Bluetooth speaker fares compared to other stuff. And the last thing I got was this Audio Technica. This is the LP60 USB stereo turntable. This will let you plug a USB cable into your computer, and you can rip records to digital files, which is really cool because I have a lot of records that weren't necessarily released on streaming platforms. This thing retails for $100 to $250 depending on where you go. Sweetwater, I believe, has it for $130. I got it for $9 because they thought the needle was broken. All it needs is a new needle, and you can get those really easily. Also, if I show you guys, another reason why they sold it for so cheap is they thought the whole thing was just broken. This comes off. I mean, these lift off. That's what it does. And the belt down here just needs to be put on. But that's a common problem with these things. Especially if you've moved them around a lot, those belts just pop off. So that's amazing because my current turntable is not very good. So yeah, $9, $5, $5, and $5. So there you have it. So what is that, like $23, $24? I'll put the total in the bottom of the screen, and I got all this great stuff, a couple things that I'm going to cover later. And thanks for coming along with me to the thrift store. It's been a while since I've gotten out, and yes, I did social distance and I did wear a mask, and I hope you guys do too, and I hope everybody stays safe. I have a video that's coming out soon about a Nintendo restoration, but I needed to refilm a few parts, so that's why we're putting this out right now. I was at the thrift store and decided to have a little fun, and this will hold you over hopefully until that video comes out in a couple days. So thanks for watching Retro Tech Toys, and I'll see you next time.